Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Factorio. I finally remembered that I could make a car, and with all of the walking that I've been doing back and forth and around the factory, I don't know how long I've had this. How long have I been making engines? I needed them for robots. I needed them before then. I have no idea. But yeah, no, the car definitely helps, at least until we get our rail network up. Um, in the last episode, we got most of our bars smelting. There's still a couple things we need to do. I figured out something with zinc, and I was kind of a little bit embarrassed by it. But we'll get that resolved, and there's also one more item I want to make here. But I want to get this set up. So I'm taking all of our bars and putting them in this nice little long line here. And my thought with this was being able to put a train station in there, but I don't know that that's gonna really be necessary. Um, so I'm not gonna do that. I think I want to basically just make a bus for these coming out. Um, yeah, no, I think that's kind of the way I want to do it. And we're going to have, I think there's 14 of these warehouses, and then we're going to have 2 additional. So that'll be 16 all day. And so, yeah, I want to go ahead and just space this out accordingly. And it's going to be big. It's going to be very large. But I think with some of the smelting things that we're going to be doing over here, I don't know. I think it's going to end up making sense. How far are we away? We're pretty big. We're pretty big distance. I don't know how much we need for this. Let's do. Let's see. Do I have the measuring sticks going up? I don't. I have power poles running, but it's a very unscientific measurement there. That is going to be the actual measurement. Let's do a space. Actually, do we want to do 2 spaces? Let's do 2 spaces. And then 2 more spaces. And yeah, we'll run our bus up here along this. And I think that is going to end up working out. Hopefully. All right, and that'll run on this way. Some of those bus lines will be knocked down. Now, I went ahead and set up a little bit of a robot network here and pulled a lot of our robots out of the network down there. And by lots of them, I mean all of them, because they're just construction bots and they are not doing much. And actually, you know what? I don't need that many chests out. I just want to throw all this in here. Maybe keep a couple stacks. And then throw these bots out there. And they can get to working on that. And looks like they're going to go build all the things that I don't want them to. Here, let's go ahead and clean this up. I'm going to go ahead and clean up this corner. We'll go ahead. We'll roll the intro. And yeah, I'll see you then. All right, robots are going to go work on that, and we just need to come down here and grab some transport belt from time to time. And let's see, go ahead and drop it in there. Is that going to be convenient? It'll work. And it'll take a little while for that to happen, but so be it. Okay, so yeah, with the nickel or with the zinc, I actually researched the next level of zinc processing. I actually set up a little thing right here to go ahead and make aluminum plates. Oh, we got a lot of aluminum plates now, which is good. But manually fed the science down there to get it, and I finally figured out what I was doing wrong. It was a bad assumption that I made. The zinc processing, we could have done it before, actually. But we have a better recipe for it now that we've researched the next level. We can do the processed zinc. Yes. And Zinc is not made in a blast furnace like everything else. It is made in a chemical furnace, which is why I could not find the recipe before. So let's start getting that built. And yeah, that'll help things along rather greatly. There is a recipe we could have done before that I did not do because it was it required lead. It required molten lead, which was just a little bit weird. Probably would have been fine. Yeah, requires molten lead and makes lead. This one just requires carbon and oxygen, both of which we have available here. Once we get everything all nice and hooked up. There is our oxygen line. And we need our carbon line. And it looks like we're running a little low, little light on carbon. Which is a little bit of a concern, but not a huge one. We'll just have to monitor it and see these. I'm more concerned about this whatever sodium chloride, hydrochloride, whatever that white stuff is right there. We're not producing that fast enough. But this should get you going. Oh yeah, you need your oxygen hooked up. And you're also making a gas that, for now, I think will just burn off. Is that hooked up? Yes, it is. All right, and there are our zinc bars. How are we doing on belt? Not great. Go ahead and take that. And the other thing is basically making steel. And I was considering doing it over there, but I don't know. I think it makes a little bit more sense to do it right here. So I'm just going to put that right there. You are going to convert over to steel. We are going to have to get oxygen down here. And I didn't include that in my initial calculations because oxygen is way up there, up top. But I think we can make do. And when we get to the point where we're more mass-producing steel, this is, like, limited, right? It's 6 every 4 seconds, I think. Well, I think one of these would be enough, but I'm going to go 2... just to get them on both sides of the belt. Okay, let's see. Let's get our power back up here. And, yeah, as for oxygen, I guess we'll just have to go ahead and run this all the way up. And put that joint in there so that the instant we hook it up, it runs. Right, that should give us our steel. And I have a little bit of room on the bottom, so I guess we'll just go ahead and run this there. What's this line? This line is 10. Why? What's going on? I think that got reversed somehow. I don't know if I mentioned I did make a tin maker right here, making tin, because we're needing that for belt, and we're just making and using a lot of belt right now. Are we going to make it? Think we will. Let's see, we can't do that directly in. We'll just do that right there. And there is our steel. Now, how is all of this looking? Pretty patchy. Very patchy indeed. How are we doing as far as belt is concerned? I don't think we're making it near fast enough. Yeah, 200. That's not gonna win any awards. Let's go ahead and just kind of dedicate one of these then. That'll be this one on the inside. And that will be our iron. I think that's the first one we want to do. Let's see. These... I can't click on it. Let's see. Put that down there. You make iron 24 every 4 seconds. And if I recall correctly, is it 2 of these that we can support off of that? Every 4 seconds, you require 12. Every 4 seconds, you make 24. All right, and we currently have 2 of these making that, and one of those is dedicated to steel. I'm wondering if... how many do we have right now? We had 2. We still have 2. All right, everything looks fine with 2. And really, as far as iron demand is concerned, the big draw we have right now is the belt. That's the big thing sucking our iron. Okay, so well, let's just do 2. For now, starting out, and we'll switch the other one over to steel, which I think we'll want to give a little bit more. Let's see. Do we want to just dedicate? Let's see. I don't think these poles in the middle are spaced correctly either. Let's just get an idea. Oh yeah, I think one of those distances is going to be plenty. All right, so let's just start it right about, there-ish. And you take 12 every 4 seconds. That's 3 a second. And what's the rate on this again? 15. So that belt should, in theory, be able to support 5 of those. And I don't see any reason why these all can't just be in the same line. No, we want casting machines. And if I recall correctly, the number there should be 3. You know what? I wish that was on the other side. Let's put that on the other side. Space for a belt, space for an inserter, and space just for the sake of space. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Iron plates. You produce 4 every 4 seconds. right. And that's going to go out. Okay, and let's see. I'm going to go ahead and end this belt right here for now. But we'll keep it open just in case we want to do something else with it. I'm laughing because I put the power pole exactly where that needed to be. All right, and you need, let's see, 12 every 4 seconds. We'll just fast insert that and call it a day, I think. All right, and that should be what we need for iron. Unfortunately, the bottom one is going to be steel. I forgot I put that in there. That's okay. Let's just copy this. Paste it right there. Let's see if we switch you over to steel production. You produce 120 molten steel. We're going to have to remove that whole pipe. Said I wouldn't complain about it. I'm not going to complain about it. And you'll be able to support 3 of those, and that gets steel. All right, I'm putting a double inserter on that one just to try to get everything on the rest of the belt. I'm pretty sure steel ingots are going to end right there. If not, we can adjust this later. This belt, for now, is going to end right here. I don't have my own robots on. Is that there? No, I don't think so. All right, I'm antsy. Let's get some of these up and running. You are out. You are out. Yippee. All right, I guess it really doesn't matter which order these go in. There's no hard and fast rule. It's just all about making the bus look tidy, which, Oh, did I grab the wrong... I grabbed the wrong belts. All right, and I don't think any of these really have any crazy, complex things going on. Bronze, we definitely need. Why can't we do that? We got a different thing. It needs a higher level machine. What's the difference there? 18 copper, 6 tin. 18 copper, 6 nickel, 12 tin. Oh, and it makes more. All right, so we're adding a little bit of nickel and a little bit of tin, and not quite getting double, but getting a little bit more out of it. All right, and the brass, we need copper and zinc. We're going to have both of those. Iron, cobalt, steel. Those are going to be needed later. Solder, we have 2 recipes for that. One takes lead and tin. The other one takes tin and zinc. I think really solder is the only thing using lead right now, so I don't know we want to move to the zinc one yet. Though it would be good to get rid of a lot of that zinc. Steel, we need the manganese for that, which is part of the next level of the flotation / ore processing process that we're working toward once we get brass. Silicon we can mix in there. The problem is I tried that with the iron, and it seems like we ran out of silicon just like really fast, so I'm not too thrilled to do that. I don't think we need zinc plates for anything. Silver, I don't think we have to worry about that right now, though we will probably here soon. Nor the nickel. Gold plates we need. Glass. All right, that's why we're bringing in the silicon ore and aluminum. All right, that's all good. And let's see, just looking through the plates here real quick, just making sure there's nothing tricky in here. Yeah, these are a little bit on the tricky side. We're gonna need nitrogen over here. Bronze plates, brass plates, all this. Okay, so the only thing that looks even a little bit weird is we're going to need to bring the nitrogen in here. Which I believe we're making over here. Yeah, we're just burning that off right now. So we just need to roll that on down, and that won't be a problem at all. All right, did I stall long enough? Looking at recipes. Oh no, this is going to take forever. Kind of like 200 of these at a time. Let's see how much. We got 100 in here. Let's just see how far we can get with this. Let's see, 10. We're gonna want to bring that out. Silver, we can kind of hold off on that, but since we're pulling them all out now, these two are currently empty. Will say we will go ahead and not run those for now. 10. Silver. So these 2 spaces right here are going to be empty. We're going to bring out some gold. Nickel. Cobalt. Wonderful, precious aluminum. Don't know if there's a way I can pick this stuff up. I don't think I can pick that up off the belt. I guess I could place it down and replace it, but yeah, I'm really not that interested in it. I can be a little patient. All right, and I've got 2 extra lines. Oh, okay, those are for these down here. All right, we're gonna need a lot of belt to get that moved up here. But yeah, we'll run these 2 up here and across, and they'll tie in right there. We need to make a little bit of room for these guys to go under. And that'll go that way. All right, well, I'm gonna sit tight here with the base for a while until we get all this stuff built, and I may go ahead and just lay out some of these because I think what you're seeing here is pretty much what we're going to be doing from now on. Now, why aren't you running? Oh. Yeah, that. Yeah, we're gonna that's not gonna work, is it? Not even a little bit. Yeah, you're running straight down, so you'll work just fine. Okay, so that's those 2 things, and boy, that's gonna be a lot of belt to supplement that, isn't that? We might just go ahead and lay rail and just kind of get rid of the bus altogether. At least that's what I'm thinking. Because that's a lot of belt we could use for other things that are... And we're going to have to use a lot more because this is a long way down here. Yeah. I think that's going to be something we're definitely going to have to address. But not in this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next episode, where hopefully we can get something set back up. Maybe lay some rail. I'm not sure. We'll find out. Thanks for watching. See you then.